99. 99 steps ahead, Joseph. That's what I am. And that is what episode we are on of the Otaku Brothers podcast, 99. And 100 minus 99 is 1. And simple math means we're 1 week away from our 100th episode.
Yay!
Wow.
This is true.
Exciting times.
It is truly
Exciting
truly an
times.
exciting time.
I wonder, we had to have been at if we didn't miss a week, I feel like we should be at 110.
Really?
Or
I think so.
115.
115, 120.
I think so.
That'd be, yeah. Well, that doesn't, it's probably it's honestly for the best then, because that doesn't sound as cool as 100. So, so yeah, it is for the best. But yeah, man, episode 100 next week, man. It's gonna be crazy. We got a lot planned. So it's gonna be a great episode. Very excited.
It's gonna be an interesting episode.
Yeah. But welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is episode 99, like Ben said. We got
99.
It's weird. I think with this episode it's kind of weird because we're at a very next week is a big shift, right? Next week is fall. The fall season starts. It's here.
Mm-hmm.
We got a lot going on next week. Dawn is coming out. I think is Bleach coming out too. I think all the October shows are pretty much starting, so it's exciting. Actually, I think Dawn starts this upcoming week, right? Friday, Saturday.
So it's Friday, the 4th?
Friday, yeah, October 4th. Yeah, so it's gonna be this Friday. We get Dawn episode 1. It's exciting. It's truly a good time.
I think we should have made that schedule before we started.
We should have.
So.
We should have. But it's okay. And then but next episode, guys, look forward to episode 100. It should be coming up Monday or Tuesday of next week. It's going to be very awesome. We're going to have a lot to talk about. Look Back is going to be coming out. We'll probably cover Dawn. Some other October shows, maybe Uzumaki just came out, which we'll talk about here in a second. So that's exciting. Yeah, it's going to be a good time. But we got a lot to talk about this week. A lot of fun stuff in the anime news industry. It's good. I'm glad. It feels like... That's why I'm just saying October is the best month, Ben. I mean, basketball's right around the corner. Media days have started. Training camps. It feels like that's going on in the anime industry right now too. We're getting the trailer. We're getting the final trailers. We're getting the final push before the season starts. It is going to be very, very exciting, and I'm hyped because upcoming week for me is a big drag, Ben. I got 4 exams, so it's gonna be busy. But at the end of the week, it's gonna be so worth it for all of this. So I'm very, very excited to share my thoughts and the experience with you all. It's gonna be a good time. But before we get into the anime stuff and all of that, I gotta ask, why are there so many boxes in your room? What's going on?
It's all my camera stuff.
Oh, did you get your camera equipment? Your new camera?
Did I not show it to you yet?
I
guess we'll do a little unveiling here.
Yeah, please, let's do it. Because this was the one that's the one you had for Japan, correct?
No, it's just the bag. I have the new cameras in here. So.
Let's see it.
This is it.
Ooh.
This is the Canon EOS R6 Mark II. It is very good.
That's awesome.
It's a mirrorless camera. It's so cool because let me just do this real quick. So in a normal DSLR camera, there's this viewfinder, right? So you'll look through this and you'll see what's coming out, right?
Correct.
But for a mirrorless, there isn't one. So you'll have what's on this screen right here. Whenever you put your eye up to it, there's a sensor right here. It'll show whatever's on that screen through the camera. I think that's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's so sick.
And then there's a bunch of AI tracking, so you can set what you want to track, like people, animals, vehicles, that kind of stuff, depending on what you're trying to shoot.
That is so
sick. And
just
auto focus. Yeah.
Is it pretty good for videos as well, or is it just really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It shoots in 4K at 60 frames per second.
That's awesome.
you need a lot of storage for
Yeah,
that.
I can imagine. That's
Like
that's
I
crazy.
have I have like a 100 I have a 256 gigabyte and a 128 gigabyte SD card in here.
Hmm.
And I think on the 128 gigabyte one, it can only record for like an hour.
Oh my gosh. That
Yeah,
would be insane transferring all that to a PC and then rendering that and all that. Oh my
yeah.
goodness, that's crazy. That's awesome, man. Well, I'm glad
So
you finally got the camera. You got some lenses too, right? So,
yeah, the lens is my favorite part. So
oh,
that's
I
the
bet.
camera.
Yeah.
This is the lens. The lens was more than the camera.
Oh my gosh. Ooh, we got a nice little rip. Oh my god.
Dude, it's so cool. It
Oh
is.
my
This is the coolest
gosh.
thing I've ever owned.
That looks like a Stanley Cup, bro. That's insane. That thing's
It
massive.
literally does. It
Holy
actually does.
crap.
It goes from 100 millimeters to 500.
Oh my gosh. That literally looks like a
It's.
NASA telescope. That's insane.
I was like the first day I got it, I was just messing around with it, and a plane was passing by overhead, and I was
Oh.
able to take a picture of the plane,
Hmm.
like
Did
just
it
from
look
the
did it
ground.
look pretty good, the picture?
Yeah, it was like crystal clear. I
That's
was like, what the
insane. Well, maybe if you wanna bring that bad boy to when I see you, maybe this next coming weekend or
yeah,
something like that, we can test it out. You can test it out.
of
Um,
course.
but that's awesome, dude. Congrats, man. That's sick. Well, I
Thank
know I know
you.
you're gonna take awesome pics with it. If you ever want to share them on the pod, if you ever want to link an account or anything like that of your stuff, feel free. That's awesome,
Mm-hmm.
man. That's really sick. But yeah,
Thanks.
so that's what Ben and I have been up to. Ben's been doing some camera
Yep.
stuff. I've been just here studying. But yeah, well, like I said, once this week is over, I plan on doing a lot more stuff, getting back on this whole side of things. I miss it. It's something that I want to get back into. And so yeah, I'm very very excited to do that. But regardless, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Like we said, episode 99. It's so awesome to be here, and we got a lot to talk about, Ben. First off,
Mm-hmm.
before we get into anything, we gotta address the elephant in the room. That elephant being, or I guess the biggest piece of anime news that came out this week. And unfortunately, since I have not been reading the manga, I'm reading it when it comes out. We can't really talk about it. But Ben, if you want to give us
Yeah.
your best spoiler-free, honest opinions and thoughts on the ending of one of the biggest Shonen Jump mangas right now. Oh my, Jujutsu Kaisen. I blinked on the name for a second. But yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen has
um.
officially ended, ladies and gentlemen, as of yesterday. Or yeah, yesterday. So it's over. It's after I think it was 271 chapters. It's finally
Yeah.
over. It's insane to think that it's finally over, but yeah, it's gone. It's done. So
Good riddance. I'm just kidding.
good.
Um. I. It was a very fun experience
Hmm.
staying up on Tuesday and Wednesday nights, like watching the leaks come out live. That was definitely an experience that I don't think I'll get from any other manga.
Really?
Um,
Oh,
oh yeah, just because at the point, just because I started getting into the leaks, like at the climax of the story,
yeah.
um, it was very cool just to see like all the community in one place, and then whenever the guy on Twitter would post a picture, like you see all the likes shoot up to like 5,000 likes as soon as it's posted and repost.
Oh,
That guy almost has 1 million followers just from doing this on Twitter. So it's a very fun experience. Sad to see it go. It
I
was a
bet.
good run. Um, but after like seeing it, I feel like the end was a tad bit rushed, as everyone says to these endings of like
Yeah,
new gen shows and stuff.
man.
But I think it needs a little time to marinate. I'm sure after everyone rereads it, it'll feel normal.
So
But go ahead.
no, no, you go ahead. Finish your thoughts, please.
But um, whenever the leaks came out on Wednesday, there was some problem, and so only I think like the Chinese version got leaked or something, and then the person who leaked that only like shared like 10 pages or something,
Mm-hmm.
and so everyone was saying that the ending was like horrible. But then like the official leaks came out, and I think it was a lot better. I enjoyed it. It was a good ending.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think it is. I think people do find it very hard to end these kind of things. Um, but I mean, he ended it the way he ended it. It wasn't bad. I liked it,
Mm-hmm.
and it's over. And his the rumor that was going around that there's going to be a part two is not true. So that's the end of
Oh, I was about to ask you about that in a bit.
JJK.
So it is the end of
Because
it is the end of then? It's over?
there's like a note at the end. It's like stay tuned for my future works, and it's like nothing to do with JJK. So it's done.
Wow. It's
It's
officially
over.
over. The end of an era. The new gen big three is slowly coming to an end. My Hero,
That's
Demon Slayer,
crazy.
JJK, all of the new gen are officially the 2010s are coming to an end. And now we got the 2020s to look forward to, man. But
Yeah.
yeah, I guess before we go further with that, I kind of want to pick your brain about a couple things and ask you a couple questions to kind of get into maybe some deeper discussions about this whole what kind of you were saying about the recent manga's ending as a whole. And so I think the
Hmm.
first thing that I would like to ask you about is, do you think this ending is going to be as decisive or as divisive, I guess, as Attack on Titan's ending? Is it going to be, is it as controversial as, what do you think?
No.
No, no,
No, I don't think so.
that's good. That's
I
good.
think it was just like leading up to the ending, I feel like things should have been different, but given how the story was approached, I think the ending was fine.
Hmm.
Um gosh, I wish you read it.
I know, I
I wish you
know,
read it.
I know. I apologize, but
But um I did I don't know if I should say this or not. I probably won't.
go
I
for
just
it.
wish it took a direction that it didn't end up going.
Hmm.
Because there were a few things that were mentioned throughout the whole story, and everyone was assuming it was going to go that direction towards the end, but it just didn't.
Hmm.
Um, and there's like a handful of plot holes that never got covered and that kind of stuff. Not like super important, but just like
Yeah.
intriguing, adds to the world building
Hmm.
that kind of thing.
The normal. Yeah.
So,
I get you. That's
but
interesting.
yeah, it's over. I'll probably reread it because I like whenever I like read the leaks of a manga, it's like I don't actually read the chapter. I look at the picture and then someone translates what's happening. So I've like I never go back and read the chapter. So I think I'll end up rereading it at some point.
You definitely should. You definitely should. But that no, I mean that's kind of an interesting point that you bring up, kind of about how you feel like these recent mangas and just kind of been ending abruptly, and it kind of makes me think back to how the style has kind of changed of the whole manga industry as a whole. It seems. I mean, when you think back to how shows like One Piece, Bleach, Naruto, Dragon Ball, if you think about it, I
Hmm.
think the only one is because Bleach has ended, right? It's official. It's over, right?
Yeah, it's been over for a while.
Yeah, I mean, besides Bleach, I mean, which has still gone on for over like 500 plus chapters. They're very long. They're very long, and it gives the authors a lot of time to flesh out everything and fully get into it. But I
Hmm.
wonder, I'm just kind of, it's so interesting. I wonder why they kind of shifted away from that style. Because, I mean, look at Naruto, which technically did end with Shippuden, but now it's kind of living on through Boruto. Dragon Ball is still kind of
Hmm.
going on. One Piece obviously isn't stopping anytime soon. So it's just interesting to see how they're still going. And it's like, I don't know, it's kind of weird that
I
just to see these new manga just kind of get endings that people aren't really. Because I don't know. Did you say My Hero? I feel like I heard got mixed reviews as well. And I don't know about Demon Slayer actually. I don't
Uh,
remember Demon Slayer's what people thought about that ending. So.
yeah, so people think people thought that Demon Slayer's ending was a tad bit rushed. Not the ending itself, but just like I guess the ending, like the conclusion of the story, it felt a little bit rushed.
Mhm.
Um, or like there wasn't enough time for like us to take it in, which
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll change in the anime since there's a lot of like I don't know. I feel like there's good direction with the Demon Slayer anime.
Yeah.
Um, but I think it's kind of the same thing with My Hero. Like people were expecting it to go a certain route and it didn't, and so they're
Mhm.
kind of like a little upset about it. But I think that's just like I don't know. I think that's just always what happens. Like
Yeah.
people are like, okay, this has to happen. Like it's gonna go this way, and then it doesn't.
And then they're
They
like,
just get like,
yeah.
ugh, that's not what I wanted, so I'm gonna hate it.
Yeah.
Um, I think that my hair ending was fine. Um, Demon Slayer's ending was fine. JJK's ending was fine, but I did see a handful of people say that whenever authors start to publish a manga,
Mhm.
I don't know if this is true or not. I didn't like look into it that much, but I've seen like 10 different people maybe say the same thing on like different videos and stuff everywhere. But they're like, yeah, whenever they publish a new manga or like request to publish one or something, I don't know how it works, but they said that they have to declare like a rough estimate of how many chapters it's gonna be.
Mm.
So people think they take too long. They're like, oh, I have to end it. But I don't know.
I was gonna
I don't know
say,
how credible
yeah.
that is.
I don't know if that would be fully credible, especially because if it's something like Jujutsu Kaisen or like My Hero, and if they really needed more time, I'm sure they would be like, absolutely, you're making us so much money.
Yeah,
So I don't know, but that's interesting. No, I mean it's weird. It is weird, but yeah, I think that definitely plays a part in it. That people obviously now that the internet's a lot more bigger than it was when Naruto and Bleach and One Piece were in their prime, that it's kind of like, oh yeah, now you just hear everything more, right? So
yeah,
that definitely probably plays a part of it as well. So yeah, that's interesting. I'm very excited to see how these older gen animes and manga end as well. So I don't really know how Boruto's gonna end or Bleach. So I'm very excited, particularly
hmm
Bleach. I was this close, Ben. I was this close to pulling the trigger on the final box set, dude, of the Bleach. Because I was literally looking and I was like, I guess we can get into it right now. I was rewatching or not rewatching, but watching a recap of all of the second core of Bleach, and it got to the
hmm
Gremi versus Kenpachi fight, and just all the like. I'm just like, oh my goodness, dude, the second core is so good, dude. Um,
Yeah,
and I'm just like, wow, I almost wanted to get the box set just because I'll give it to Tete Kubo. His art is so good. It's really good.
yeah,
Um, yeah, I think besides JoJo's, I think he honestly has some of the best art out there. So yeah, it's very impressive,
yeah. I
man.
think
And I love the cover arts, dude. The cover volume arts for his is so good. So
I think I feel like Bleach is one of the few mangas that like doesn't really have a controversial ending.
really, that's good.
I haven't really heard like people who've read it, they haven't really said anything bad about it.
Hmm.
Yeah, it feels well rounded.
Yeah.
Um, and it kind of like I don't know the way it ends. It like ties into Ichigo's character a lot.
Hmm.
Like there's all right. Thanks, camera, for blurring. Whereas there's just like hints of it kind of throughout the show,
Yeah.
and then whenever it ends, I'm sure people will make videos and like explain it.
Hmm.
So, oh, it unblurred. Wow, this is awesome.
There you go. But
But yeah, I like Bleach's ending. It was good.
I'm very excited for it, man. And I really might collect. Maybe who knows? Maybe for a birthday gift or something. I might cop the for a birthday gift for myself. Might get the final box set or something. Because it's just so
hmm
good the art. And I'm very curious to see. I haven't really looked through the art, but I'm very curious to see how it evolves because I do have the first volume and it looks very different. It looks very different to how it ends
Yeah,
up getting. So I'm very curious when that jump happens, and kind of like
I
just
don't think it's. I don't think you can tell,
really it's
just
just a
because.
transitional thing, like slowly.
Yeah,
Mm.
but like comparing the first volume to the last volume, the art jump is like drastic. I
Yeah,
think Kuba is one of the most drastic jumps in
yeah. No,
or developments in art style.
mhm. Yeah, no, I will say it's very cool too. I really do see that, and I think that kind of just goes to show how good his art is too. When I look at Yuriko Araki's the director of JoJo's, when you look at like the first volume of like Phantom Blood, it's
Hmm.
insane how different the art style is to
Yeah.
now obviously JoJo lands. But even when you get to like Stone Ocean and part five, it's crazy how different it is.
Hmm.
So it's awesome getting to see the author's art evolve with it. I honestly think Naruto's is kind of this, you kind of see a little bit of that, so I think that's very cool as well.
Yeah, the same thing happened whenever I started reading Blue Lock. There
Mhm.
was because Blue Lock started in like 2018, I think.
Oh wow.
Um,
Wow, that long ago.
and yeah, and so his maybe I don't know his first handful of chapters
Mhm.
or like his starting art was like really iffy. Um, but I thought it was cool because you could see him trying to implement different like I guess views and art styles and like different techniques he was trying to do.
Mhm.
And then you kind of see those evolve and then like in the current manga you see how well he's gotten at like pulling those things off. I think it's cool with Blue Lock's author.
I do. I agree. I think that's just kind of why it kind of goes back to the whole reason I love anime and or manga, especially in the first place. Is that just the art, dude, is so beautiful, man. Some of these artists are so
Hmm.
talented. That's why I'm surprised. I still need to get a Juji Ito book, dude. I want to get one so bad, just because his artwork is so incredible.
Yeah.
Same with Fujimoto. I love his artwork for very different reasons because it's just cool seeing how they all have their own different flair, and I just it's cool too seeing their influences. Like you obviously get that, especially in the Thousand Year Blood War arc with Bleach, like seeing how he takes a lot of influence from Nazi Germany, and how like obviously the
Yeah.
Quincy's are very much supposed to be like a parallel to the Nazis from World War II, and just kind of seeing how he used that in his art is so cool. Obviously, the JoJo author taking a lot of inspiration from like Western pop culture. It's
Hmm.
very sick. It's very awesome. Um, I like it a lot. And then Fujimoto obviously with like cinema. So there's very cool things like that.
Hmm.
It's just so fun. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I need to do that. God, there's so much stuff I want to read, bro. Um, I want to get more Slam Dunk as well because I only have the first volume. But oh my gosh,
Did you read it?
I did. Yes, it was good. Um, it's very sick. It's very fun. I'm definitely excited to keep reading through it. Um,
Hmm.
and see how it develops. With that, I want to finish Fire Force. There's so much stuff I need to get. Or not Fire Force. What the heck? I meant Fire Punch.
Fire Punch.
Yeah.
It's like, oh,
So
Fire Force.
no, yeah. But no, dude. I honestly going back to Bleach real fast though, dude. I don't know. I wonder what it is, Ben. I don't get why, growing up when you heard the big three, when I wasn't really in anime, I used to always be like, oh, Bleach isn't the big three. It's Dragon Ball. It's Dragon Ball, Naruto, and One Piece. And it kind of goes back into that whole thing about like, I feel like, I just feel like Bleach doesn't get them as much respect as Naruto and One Piece. And I really
I just
don't,
don't
I
think it's
don't
like
see why. Like, I think people like I feel like even when Thousand Year Blood War arc, like the second and the first and second core came out, like I feel like it was only like really Bleach fans and then like diehard anime like viewers who were like, yes, this is gonna be really sick. But like just the normal like people who are into like Demon Slayer, Jujutsu Kaisen, I don't get why it doesn't like resonate as much. I think that's because you always see people wearing Naruto merch, doing the running around and
yeah.
doing, and it's just like One Piece, obviously Luffy, but with Bleach, it's like I guess it feels like it's the only one that hasn't really translated maybe to the West as much as
Hmm.
Naruto and One Piece, and maybe that's because I guess I guess that Ichigo doesn't really as great as Bleach is. I feel like he kind of out of the main three as a protagonist, I feel like he does probably lack the most, and I wonder if that's why. Okay, in the sense of he's not, I feel like he's not as marketable as like Naruto and Luffy. Luffy and
Okay, yeah.
that's what I'm saying,
You
I
know what?
guess.
I'm glad you said that because I was gonna say I feel like Bleach is like I feel like Bleach is the show you watch whenever you're like I'm hesitant to say a little more mature.
Hmm.
I don't know. It doesn't.
Well, it does seem
I don't
like
know
it
how to
seems
put
like
it.
the show. Like if I could describe it, it seems like the show your older brother likes. You know, if that's that like
Yeah,
it
I
seems
think
that's.
I don't know. I feel like if you're I don't know because I feel like if it's just if Bleach is like the first show you ever watch,
Mm,
to me, I feel like you'd have a hard time kind of understanding what is trying to be like projected by the characters because I there's a lot of stuff that goes into like Ichigo's character, and I think I don't know. I feel like after like if you watch that later, like after watching a lot of anime, it's easier to see. But I don't
mm.
know. I don't know.
No,
I
I
don't know.
definitely see what you mean. And it's very, but again, I think it does kind of go back into the whole marketability thing, and
Yeah.
I think that's so unfortunate because I do kind of I do appreciate Bleach so much, but I feel like it doesn't just have those iconic things that you think of besides like Bankai. Besides that,
Yeah.
I feel like it just gets very niche really quickly. Whereas Naruto, you have obviously his the Sharingan, the you know the Akatsuki robe. Um,
Hmm.
but I don't know. It is weird. And then in One Piece, you got the Devil Fruit, all the it just it seems like it has a much more I you know cartoonish elements. I guess is what it seems like. It definitely seems like Bleach is the more grounded of the three in that sense of it's trying to be more dark and brooding and real. I mean, the characters obviously there are cartoonish moments. The proportions of characters are exaggerated, but it still seems very much
Hmm.
grounded and with adult themes, right? I mean, even the filler I feel was kind of more intense. I don't know. Um, I just think it's interesting. I thought that it's very unfortunate, man, because people are always talking about Naruto and One Piece, and then they're always like, oh, look, they name top the big three, and then it's usually those two, and then Bleach. And I'm like, like it just feels so, it
You're
feels
right.
so cruel, man, to just put Bleach like
I should have seen
obvious,
Bleach first.
yeah.
Or
So,
someone asked me.
um, so I don't know.
But yeah, no, it is. I've never really thought about that.
Mhm. It sucks. It feels
But
like
yeah.
it's definitely the middle child out of the three. So, um, but I definitely think that I'm very glad that you made me watch the show. I think that, and I think that also
Yay.
kind of has to get you through the fact that when I was watching it, I definitely didn't really appreciate it as much until now, but it was really good. Um,
Hmm.
and yeah, I think Thousand Year Blood War is definitely helping its case, but yeah, it's just it's a great time, and I it's unfortunate. I don't know if maybe it's because that's also when the Shibuya arc was going on, but it just I feel like the in terms of animation, the fight scenes, it was definitely the peak of the season.
Yeah.
Even I would argue you could make a very strong argument, and I probably would agree that it maybe had better fights and all this stuff than the Shibuya arc. So um,
Yeah.
yeah,
I'm kind of biased towards Bleach, but
yeah, yeah. I think the concepts are so cool and the themes that it does, and I don't
the
know. It's
themes. That's what I was looking for earlier. That's the word I
yes,
was looking for. Themes.
yeah. It definitely has more mature themes. It's definitely the goriest out of all of them. It's dark,
Yeah.
and
Especially in the
especially
latest
I was gonna
season.
say yeah, in Thousand Year Blood War, people are dying, man. It's going Game of Thrones on you, bro. It's people are.
Hmm.
I was literally going through it again. I was like, I forgot they died, and I was just like so.
Yeah.
It was so sad. It's just they just definitely weren't holding back any punches. It literally felt like
There wasn't any
everybody
like
could die.
spoilers in that video you watched, right?
No. It was literally just literally it went episode by episode recapping this
Okay.
what happened.
Okay.
So yeah, no, no, yeah, but like I said, I definitely think I want to get a box set eventually because I don't even have a box set of anything of any manga.
Me neither.
So I think I need one at least. So
Yeah. Because the buckets are cool because it comes with like
oh yeah.
exclusive posters and
Hmm.
stuff.
It just sucks though that I wish it was like the whole thing, but that would be like almost like probably $400. So Um, uh, so yeah, I think they're only like I think they're each like 130 that I think I saw. So yeah, but I think I might do it, man. I think I might pull the trigger eventually, but that's a later thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's going on. But yeah, I guess moving on from the manga talk, Ben, we can just kind of go over some more news that's been going on. Some interesting
Mm-hmm.
announcements that I've heard. Some new shows got some new announcements. But before we get into that, we can talk about this thing real fast. But actually, I have one more question about Bleach. Ben, you told me before, but how many cores is this supposed to be? The Thousand Year Blood War? 5, you said?
Four.
Oh, 4?
Four.
Oh, that's sad. So we just got 2 left.
We have like
Oh,
26 more episodes.
man. To be fair, it's very cool to get at least like over 50 episodes. That's fun. That's really awesome that
Yeah.
they did that much. And this is it, right? It's over after Thousand Year Blood War arc.
Well, the Kubo said that if that the Thousand Year Blood War arc did really well, like in an anime form, like viewership wise, I think, or like the feedback was really good. There's another. I think I talked to you about it. There's another, not like series, but arc that he started called the Hell arc, which
Hmm.
takes place like in the future of the Bleach universe. It's still like Ichigo and them, but it's just like
Oh, okay.
maybe 10 or 15 years in the future, I think.
Yes, you did mention this a while
Um,
back. Yeah.
yeah, but he only made one volume of it, I think, or one chapter or something. And he said that if Thousand Year Blood War did good, he'd continue that story and then it would get animated eventually.
Oh wow, that's awesome. But
Yeah.
up until like that'd be so sick. But up until like before that, before that hell arc,
Hmm.
is it gonna get animated up until then?
Oh yeah,
Okay, so
yeah,
once we get to the end of the Thousand Year Blood War arc, that's it. Like that's technically the end of
yeah,
Bleach where it ends. Okay, that's
yeah.
good. I'm glad we get to see it fully concluded. That's sick. So it's gonna be the
Because
first out of the
that's
big
the
three.
conclusion of like, yeah,
Well,
it's like the
yeah.
conclusion of really Ichigo's
Hmm.
story, I guess.
Yeah. Dang, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
it's
Oh,
cool.
that's so sick. I'm so happy we're gonna get to see that then. That's so awesome. Well, hopefully,
It's a nice ending.
it's gonna be great. Yeah. Um, but yeah, speaking of cores, I guess we can go off of that. Ben, we just got some more information on Blue Box, the show that's gonna be coming out starting October 3rd, I believe, actually. So the first episode of Blue Box is coming out this week as well. It just got confirmed that's gonna be getting 2 cores starting this October, and it's gonna be going on for 6 months. So, or spanning six
Jesus.
months. So that's a long time,
Yeah,
Ben. That's gonna carry us till what is that? November, December, and then like all the way till March, April. So yeah,
yeah.
it's gonna be a while. But I'm excited. It's been getting a lot of praise. It's Weezum's approved, which I guess doesn't mean much, but uh,
It doesn't.
yeah. So I'm excited for Blue Box. It seems like it's gonna be a good time. A mix of romance and sports anime. So that sounds like a W to me. I'm
Hmm.
very much looking forward to it. But along with that, we also got some announcements about some other shows that just got confirmed for seasons 2, or for two more seasons. And that would be Frieren got a season 2. Ben, I know you watched season
Hmm.
1, and I don't remember if you ever really talked about it much, but I think you did. But he was
Hmm.
good. He was good. You
I did.
approved. You excited
Yeah.
for season 2?
I think it's a show that everyone needs to watch.
Oh, really?
It's very good.
Okay.
Yeah,
That felt targeted. So I guess I'm gonna have to watch it.
it
um,
was. It was.
Yeah. And then along with that, I know Ben's not a big fan of the show, but Hell's Paradise got confirmed for season 2 after what seems like for a long while. But I'm very much excited for it. I think Hell's Paradise is a very cool, unique, modern shonen.
Cancel it.
Um, I think it was very sick. I thought the horror aspects and elements of it were really awesome. I thought it was gory, it was fun, and I love the
Mid.
like Japanese, I guess, uh, religious elements that they kind of bring into it and tie it into, and all the horror parts of it. So that was very sick.
Hmm.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know if it happens, it happens. It's something that I'm gonna be sitting here waiting for. But it was a good time, and I like the characters. They're very cool. So that should be fun. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of most of the news that I had for this week. It was kind of just got some announcements. Oh yes, you in the back there. Yes.
Oh, me?
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. So, you remember that that sheet of like leaks that came out that
Yes.
supposedly had the dress up info?
Hmm.
I don't know why I mentioned the dress up info. I feel like I got your hopes up about something,
Yes, you did.
but there was a section on there talking about how Studio Perriott had a lot of production issues.
Hmm.
Like they were really behind schedule and stuff, and like it's just a show behind the scenes. Well, the fruits of that are coming to light because
Uh-oh.
the next part of Boruto got handed off to a Chinese studio
Oh
and will
no.
not be animated by Studio Perriott.
This is kind of wait. Okay, hang on, hang on. So Studio Pair aren't they also the ones doing Bleach?
Yeah. So what happened a while ago? Remember when we talked about how it split? There's like a studio inside the studio that was focusing on anime, manga related works.
Hmm.
So that studio is like the direction and like management of it is like really bad.
Hmm.
And so I guess Boruto got handed off to a Chinese studio. Which honestly I'm not mad about
I was
because
gonna
Chinese
say
studios have really good animation.
this could be very good. This could be what Boruto needs, or it could be very bad. Um, I think that this is what. But let's be hopeful for a minute and say this is good. I think this is exactly what Boruto needed in the sense of it was not good. First,
Yeah.
like there's no sugarcoating it. It killed my love for Naruto. Uh, it was bad. It was really bad.
Yeah.
So, it was something. There was so much filler, so much filler. It was. I hated the way the designs, but I guess it's not really. It's not really the animation's fault. I mean, it kind of is, to be honest. You could still, but yeah,
Like
um, yeah. The designs
so
were
I don't know,
bad.
there's sorry, go ahead.
No, yeah, it's but pretty much all I'm saying is that I think this could be a good slap in the face for Boruto and kind of be like, hey, we're getting a new studio, a new fresh set of eyes. We're gonna tackle this. It's kind of we've had time for the manga to progress a lot. So hopefully this means that we can get a better product and just in time for whenever the arc finally goes to Blue Vortex. And heck, maybe they
Mhm.
should even just start off with Blue Vortex. Um, I
I
don't
feel
I
like
don't know how much is left actually in the
considering where they
shows.
left off, there's not much left to cover. Actually, I don't know. There
Well,
might be like 2 or 3 episodes of like post or pre time skip stuff.
mhm.
I don't know how they're gonna do it, but
Yeah, well,
there's still a little bit of content to cover.
they should maybe just market the whole thing as Blue Vortex, honestly, and just even though it's not fully in the manga, and then just kind of count those first three little episodes as a part of Blue Vortex. I think
Yeah,
just because, and then just market the heck out of the new, just honestly, just do show like yeah, like those first three episodes, kind of them still as kids, and then just wham, just kind of do House of the Dragon style and just swap it to the older characters, and then just get it going,
yeah.
get the ball rolling, because I really think that's what it
Because
needs.
I think it's only like 2 chapters from like where we left off,
Oh
and
wow!
then
Did the Naruto anime
wait,
really or the Boruto anime get that far?
it got pretty far. But the thing is, the Boruto chapters they're super long.
Oh yeah,
Like
that's right.
they're 40 to 50 pages sometimes.
Oh wow, yeah, that's fair.
So I don't know. That's
Mm,
a lot for a couple
yeah,
episodes, but we'll see. But
who knows? Wait, so
I think after
in the Boruto anime, sorry to cut you off. In the Boruto anime, did
no,
they
you're good.
already get to the part where like they forget Boruto?
No,
So
they got to the part where
that takes place in like three chapters only.
I think so,
That's insane.
because in the anime we got to the part where Kawaki kills Boruto,
Hmm.
um, but then I forgot Momoshiki like completely healed him or something, and that made him like 100% Otsutsuki, and then Momoshiki couldn't take over his body anymore or something.
Mhm.
I think that's where that left off.
I need to read Boruto.
Yeah, it's like since Two Blue Vortex came out, no one hates on Boruto anymore. Like everyone's like it's a
It's
good
yeah,
manga.
yeah. I need to get through Boruto. Maybe that's it. Maybe I just need to sit down one weekend and literally just lock in and just binge the manga. I think I could
Yeah.
get through it, but because it's not that long, is it? How many chapters is it? But again, you said it's like 40 to 50 pages a chapter. So,
Yeah, well that was the two Blue Vortex.
oh,
Actually, no, Boruto's been like that for a while too. No, in line.
okay. So yeah, no, because I think
Yeah.
that there's so much like new stuff going on. Like I still don't know much about Code. That Ada girl or whatever her name is, um, the
Delta, I think.
Delta. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I need to learn more about them because I really don't know much about them or who they are or what their deal is. So I think I need to
It's
just
a
restart it. So
it's good to separate Boruto. Like it takes place in the Naruto universe, but it's good to separate the two
yeah.
because literally on the first episode, Boruto or Kaoki says like the age of Shinobi's over, and that's one thing people complain about. Like, oh, what's all this new like tech and like aliens and stuff? But I don't think they like read or watched like the first page of it because it's like not about that anymore.
Yeah,
So
it's
I don't know, but once you learn to like separate
yeah.
the two, like they don't coexist. Like
Hmm.
it's pretty good.
I think that was my whole issue too with Naruto or with Boruto. I think I did. I think that was kind of my issue. Yeah, I speak for that side of the fan base, right? I really did want it to be a sequel to Naruto, and I guess deep down
Hmm.
still wanted to kind of follow Naruto, but obviously that's not the point of it. You're right. It's following Boruto in a whole new story, with just yeah that all it is that it takes place in the same universe. But
Hmm.
so yeah, I need to. I think that once I need to just reread it. Yeah, I think that's a smart move. Separate it the two, and then kind of get going from there. Because from the very few when I was trying to read Blue Vortex weekly, um, for like the first two or three chapters, it was good. It was fun. So
Hmm.
I love the character designs. They look sick. So I'm very excited to get through it. So yeah, that'll be a good time. But
I was gonna.
hopefully this
Dang it.
doesn't mean anything bad for Bleach. But yeah,
No, Bleach is fine.
it's good. What were you
I
gonna
think
say?
they. No, I was gonna talk about something that just happened in the Boruto manga, but if you're gonna read it, then
You can if you want to.
no,
Was
hold
it
on.
if it was
I mean, it's like okay, so there's kind of something like that's been going on with like foresight, I guess,
mm-hmm.
and I guess basically to just like make a long story super short, the fight when Naruto went into Baryon mode
Mm-hmm.
in the anime, he was supposed to die there, and he actually didn't.
Mm-hmm.
So he like defied his fate, and that everyone's like making a big deal about that because like he wasn't
Really
supposed to win that. Yeah,
interesting.
so I thought
Hmm.
that was cool.
Okay, fascinating. Yeah, no, but
Very.
yeah, I'm very excited to see how things are going in the manga. So that's fun. I think I need to step away from reading weekly stuff. Chainsaw Man has just given me so much anxiety, but that has also been great. That chapter came out last week. Um,
Hmm.
and yeah, it was awesome. I don't know if y'all are reading, if anyone out there is reading it weekly, but mwah, the chef's kiss. It's crazy, man. I think that it's finally getting to a point where I'm like, I don't know if this is better than like I don't know which is better, part one or part two. So it's kind of crazy, but yeah.
Hmm.
Have you still been reading it, Ben? I know you said you were almost to like the aquarium arc. Have you gone through it a little bit or no?
I've been slacking a little bit, but
That's fine. But
I'll
yeah,
probably pick it up soon again.
yeah. There you go. So yeah, that's been going on. But yeah, I guess just a lot of Bleach news actually. They came out with some new character posters for Bleach Day too. So we got our whole main crew looking sick. What's left of the main crew, I guess. So yeah, I mean it was exciting. I'm
Hmm.
just yeah, I'm so ready for that to come out. But yeah, the October season is here, ladies and gentlemen. This week it starts. This week it starts. So stay tuned, popcorn.
Crazy.
Yeah. I'm ready for it.
Um,
I'm ready for it. I'm very upset still. Creepy Nuts hasn't put Otonoke on Spotify yet. It's been very upsetting, but
yeah. Just give it a week.
I know. Hopefully it gets here soon. But yeah,
But
that's been going on.
speaking of next or this upcoming season, I found a list of the most anticipated shows coming up,
Oh shoot.
ranking them.
Okay.
Um, so
Can
first,
can I guess? Can I guess?
yeah, sure, yeah.
Okay. So number one, is it? It's not. There's. I
It has
wanna.
11% of all the votes.
I wanna say Dawn to Dawn,
Okay.
and
Okay,
then
we'll do the shows that we're watching, right?
okay, yeah,
So Dawn, Bleach, Blue Lock. Are you gonna watch Daima?
yeah, I will.
Daima,
Blue
Blue Box.
Box. That's. I think we have
Is there
five.
another
I think
one?
we should be at five. Is the plan to
That's
watch?
5.
Okay, so yeah,
Yeah. Okay, so
at
rank
least.
those 5, I guess.
Okay, I don't know which would come in last. Oh my gosh. Okay, well I think uh Blue Lock is up there too. I honestly would probably put that second. Uh
Okay.
I think I'd put Dawn to Dawn, Blue Lock, just because I know the sports anime fans are crazy. I'm probably gonna put Dragon Ball Daima last. Uh
Okay.
Dragon Ball Daima in five. So then and then I'll go Bleach and then Blue Box. I think Blue Box is probably gonna be higher, but
Okay. So this ranking, it has 62 shows. There's 62
oh
shows
my
airing in the fall
gosh.
season apparently. Um at number 1, taking up 11% out of all of those 62 shows is Bleach.
Oh, okay. I'm not mad about that.
Yeah.
Not mad at all. That's awesome. Good stuff.
Number 2 is Don to Don.
Okay.
So those are 1 and 2. Like those aren't just like out of all the 5. Those are like 1
Yeah.
and 2 out of all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Then the third, there's ReZero.
Yeah. Oh, that's a huge one that's coming out this season. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you watched
Fourth,
ReZero?
no,
No. Okay.
no. Fourth is Blue Lock.
Yeah. Okay.
Fifth is Daima, and then sixth is Blue Box.
Okay. Wow.
Those are like the actual top 6,
Wow.
not like
So
compared to
the only one
to
that's
everyone
that we're not
else.
watching is ReZero because I mean we haven't seen I
Yeah.
haven't seen the first two seasons. That one's yeah I heard that is gonna be huge. So Blue Box was last. Okay. Wow. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, well, I'm very surprised that Bleach got number one. Do you know who voted on this? Was this like a?
It's just like a giant community vote.
Okay, well, that's awesome then.
I think
Maybe we
there's
were wrong. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I'm just not apparently like on like as online as much, and maybe Bleach is finally getting more respect, which I think yeah. So hopefully that's awesome. Very cool for
I
them.
think they're-
Dawn to Dawn obviously is been getting so much hype, so that makes sense. But wow, good for Bleach. That's great. I'm very excited for that then. Yeah. And did you say is this third core your favorite? That you thought is gonna
I
be
think
like
I think it's gonna be the best core. I think it's
that's
my favorite after rewatching or like going over what's gonna happen.
hmm It's
Yeah.
gonna be hard to beat the second one, man. The second one was really good. That's what's
I don't. It'll be pretty easy.
that's insane. So yeah. Hmm.
There's a lot. Apparently they're gonna add a ton of like anime only content too.
Yes, that's right. Didn't you say there's gonna be a Shinji? Oh no, we already got the Shinji fight, right?
Yeah,
Yes. That was sick.
but there was an announcement saying that there's a bunch of added stuff,
Hmm.
which I'm excited for.
Yeah, absolutely. That's gonna be really cool. Oh, that's getting me hyped, Ben. This is getting me very hyped. So I'm excited, man. I'm excited. I think is My Hero. I know some stuff happened. The anime's still going on. But nothing
I actually caught up
crazy.
to it this weekend.
Did you actually?
Yeah, I was like 6 episodes behind.
And
It's
thoughts?
been pretty good.
Yeah, there
I'm
was
enjoying
a
it.
little stretch of episodes, dude, where I was just it was like where it kind of stepped away from the Deku fight, and I was just kind of like, what is going on right now? So,
Yeah.
um, but yeah, in other stuff, Howl's Moving Castle's getting a re-release. That's pretty cool. What else? Oh, and then yeah, apparently, um, Tower of God. This I didn't know this, but this whole new season that has been airing is it was two cores, and the second part of it is airing next week, I believe, as well. So it's going into the fall
Oh,
season as well, and it seems like it's finally. I don't want to spoil it for you. I don't know if you're gonna watch it or not, but
go ahead.
so okay. Wait, do you want me to tell you what's kind of been going on then, real fast? If you
Actually, if you can explain it.
Yeah, I probably can't that well, but so pretty much you remember how season one ended, right? With Bam getting pushed off the ledge by
Yeah.
Rahel. So after that happens, we kind of jump forward like 5 years or so in the future, or just a decent amount of time to the future, um, and it follows like a whole main new character who's trying to climb the tower, and then he meets this mysterious guy with long hair who kind of looks like a femboy. Um, and then it turns out it's Bam, and
Uh-huh.
he's a part of this like evil organization apparently that everybody considers evil, and so he's climbing the tower. He's trying to climb the tower as well, but to like I think kill the tower person, the main guy, or I don't know. He's like with vengeance now is like his whole thing. And then it
Hmm.
gets revealed a couple episodes into it that you remember the blue haired guy. Um, that after Bam supposedly died, he kind of pieced
Yeah.
everything together that like Rachel. So like now apparently Rachel's like still in a wheelchair, and it turns out that she's been faking it this whole time, and that she actually is kind of like she's completely like psychopathic, and is just like, oh, I'm gonna have them take care of me and make me climb the tower the whole way, and
Uh-huh.
now but the blue haired guy knows it, and he's like his plan is to kill her. So that's just kind of so that whenever that happened, I was like, oh shoot. And then he's kind of getting a hint that Bam might be alive, and he's like he's
Hmm.
like assembled a new crew and is like, guys, like this girl's insane, and like we're gonna kill her eventually. But
Hmm.
so that kind of happened, and then they're still climbing the tower. And then I think by the end of the first core, based on the art, they all link up again finally. So that's exciting. But yeah,
That's cool. That sounded interesting, but I saw clips of it and like
the
the
fight,
quality of it
yeah,
like
it's not,
fell off a
yeah.
cliff.
Hmm.
I was like, Jesus.
Yeah, but so like the blue haired guy's his whole thing. I forget, is it Kun? I think it's Kun or something like that. His whole thing is like, oh shoot, like Bam was my best friend, and then you kind of killed him. So and like you're insane. So she's like, oh yes, like she acts like a fragile like girl that can't do anything, and then whenever like everybody goes away,
Yeah.
she's like scheming, and she's like, yes, these idiots, but they all like they know
Hmm.
apparently. So yeah, I don't know. So the second core is coming out for Tower of God. Yeah, I don't really have any more thoughts on it. The intro was cool. I like the intro, but yeah, that's kind of it.
So
But
that's all it has going for it.
yeah, I mean, yeah, I wasn't. I was very, very, very excited for season two, and it just kind of disappointed in like a lot of ways. So I don't know. Take that for what you will. But regardless, guys, I'm excited for fall. It's literally it's here, man. We finally, after what seems like forever, it's right around the corner. So it's gonna be a good time. Um,
Yeah. I'm very excited.
yes, we got a lot to look forward to, a lot. So yeah, I mean that's pretty much all I got, Ben. Anything else? Any final remarks? Anything you want to cover before we head on out?
I feel like I had something to talk about. Hold on. Let me glance through this. Oh my gosh. Sorry.
Oh well, you know what's funny? Um we never really talked. I don't know if we talked about it or not, but um, I miss the Reddit. The My Dress Up Darling trailer for the live action series came out, and
Yeah.
I was just like, oh my god, I just want season two so badly. Did you?
Um,
We need to figure out when that comes out. I want to see if I can find that first episode somewhere.
God, that's horrifying. Uh, I saw a thing that the dubbed trailers for Dandadan came out,
Yes, they did.
so I'm assuming it's gonna release with dub too.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know. I
I
don't know.
actually don't know. But that'd be kind of cool. But
Oh
if
yeah,
is it actually it's gonna like the same time? I guess because it's coming out on
yeah,
Netflix probably as well, so they're probably on top of it.
yeah. Oh, it is on Netflix too. I forgot about that.
Well, I don't. Is it gonna be? What's it gonna? I've been seeing Crunchyroll, Netflix, everything.
It's both
Mm,
Crunchyroll and Netflix.
yeah. Okay.
Just interesting. I don't.
Well, I was assuming that by Netflix it meant Netflix not in our region, but I think Netflix like America has been posting about it, so
Hmm.
I don't know. But I'll probably be watching on Crunchyroll
Yeah.
regardless. But yeah,
Um.
very excited for Dawn to Dawn. Oh man, I can't wait. You should go through a volume or two more before the anime starts.
I I need to. Oh,
Yeah.
for Alex Lee is
Yes, Gigi.
Alex Lee is voice of someone.
I
Yeah.
know I have a dilemma because at least I'll be going to Anime Frontier this year, and he's gonna be there. So I don't know what I want to get. If I want him to, I want to meet him and have him sign something, but I don't know what.
Hmm.
And I want to kind of do something funny because he's also the dub voice of Kazuya from Rent a Girlfriend, and so there's a lot of angles I could go at this from, and I don't know what. Or I could just be basic and get like a Zenitsu figure and have him sign that, which would be cool too. So, um, I don't know,
He
but
plays the protagonist in Persona 3 Reload.
yeah. And then
Hmm.
and he plays Gigi in Dandadan, who's probably my favorite character. Actually, I don't know. That's not true, but um, yeah, it's hard to choose a main character
Huh.
or favorite character in that show. But regardless, I don't know what I should do. I I think it would be funny to have him. I don't know. I think it would be very funny to do something from Rent a Girlfriend, but I don't know what,
Yeah.
and if that would be a waste. So who knows? But yeah. So that's where my head's at. But yeah, um, man, if only the voice actress for Marion could be there or something. That'd be silly.
Overwatch got some pretty is gonna get some pretty cool skins.
Yeah, that's right. Overwatch is getting the My Hero skins. Good. Thank you for saving me there, Ben. Yeah. Do you have a favorite, Ben? For those of y'all who
I
don't
think
know,
Juno.
yes, yeah, I was gonna say the Uraraka one's pretty sick. For those of y'all who don't know what we're talking about, My Hero is collabing with Overwatch because why not? So the characters that are getting a skins, it's Reinhardt who's getting All Might, Tracer who's getting Deku, Juno who's getting Uraka, Kiriko getting a Toga skin, and then Reaper getting Shigaraki. It's pretty
I
sick.
like
It's pretty cool.
Reapers
Yeah,
too.
the Reaper one's sick. I like them a lot. It's very cool. It's very random, but why not? Sure. I think
Yeah,
I saw the art that you were talking about, Ben, and I think Ramattra definitely should have gone the All Might skin.
yeah.
I think that was definitely a
Yeah.
wasted potential. But regardless,
Oh,
it was cool. It was cool for what it was. It was I don't know. I just lost my train of thought. I was gonna say
I
something too, but I forgot.
I think it's interesting how like Fortnite is like paving the way for these gaming collabs.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know, I feel like that's something no one ever thought about until Fortnite did it.
Mm-hmm.
Because Overwatch has a Cowboy Bebop collab, a One Punch Man collab.
Wait. Did you
There's
say Fortnite?
Overwatch.
Oh, Overwatch. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's right. I was like, no way.
Cowboy Bebop, One Punch Man, now Overwatch. It's just like I don't know. I feel like it only makes sense in Fortnite, but if they make it work in Overwatch, I mean, I don't see why not.
Oh yeah, it's not a bad thing. It just caught me off guard. It's all. But yeah, it's all, I actually
Yeah,
forgot that they did a Cowboy Bebop and a One Punch Man collab. That's true. I forgot about that.
yeah.
Yeah, no, it is weird. I mean, it's crazy how iconic Fortnite is in the sense that it really changed the way that everything is done in the gaming industry, I feel. So
Oh
it's
yeah.
but yeah. Speaking of One Punch Man, whatever happened to that, dude? I feel like season 3 got announced so long ago, but I haven't heard anything.
I think it's I don't know if we got a date, but I remember I'm associating it with 2025.
That makes sense.
I don't know why.
That makes a lot of sense. Let's see.
Oh,
I want to see when the dress up thing gets a release date.
okay, never mind. I lied.
Oh,
There are articles saying production is in the works and is expected to release within 2023. And then there's articles saying, "Oh, there's production. It's in production. And it's going to release in 2024."
well, didn't the One Punch Man? Wasn't there like a promo picture too?
There was a trailer.
There was a trailer.
Got a trailer in March. Yeah,
Oh,
maybe
you're
it'll get
right.
released like early 2025 or something.
Yeah, it has to. It feel like it's been forever. Man, how did Mob
It has
Psycho end
been.
before that? That's crazy.
Mob Psycho.
Yeah.
W.
Oh yeah, Goated show. So interesting. Wow. Okay. So also, I found out that the My Dress Up show is coming out October 8th. So another thing to look forward to for the fall season, which we won't be watching,
Other.
but it's just something to think about. So yeah, but that's pretty much all the news I got, Ben. It's gonna be a good season. It seems like we're at the 1 hour mark, so we did good. Yeah, 1 hour for our 99th episode. It's crazy,
Wow.
Ben.
What is our 100th gonna be?
It's gonna be a 10-hour special.
100 hours.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I really wish we could do something super cool, but I really don't know what. Not that it won't be super cool, guys, but yeah. So it'll be fun. But
It will be fun.
it will be fun. No, it will be good. We're gonna have some goodies. What is something silly? But yeah. I was literally looking to see if I could find a crumble cookie, and I did, and then I was like, I don't know if I want a crumble cookie. So, yeah. So I was like, maybe I'll just, I don't know.
Don't do it.
Maybe I'll get like a foot long or something and just eat it on camera.
What?
I don't know. I'm trying to be creative, Ben. But regardless, this is a good place to wrap it up. Thank you all so much for watching this episode of the Otaku Brothers podcast. My name is Joseph, your co-host, joined by my beautiful co-host Benson. And this has been episode 99, guys. And next week we are going to be on episode 100. It's going to be the end of season 1 of the Otaku Brothers podcast. Season 2 is going to be great, man. So,
Season 1's funny.
yeah, so season 2.
We're finally out of the double digits.
I know. We are officially a century old. So it's going to be exciting, man. 100. They say a lot of good stuff happens in your hundreds. So
Just,
who knows? We're still on track. Hopefully we can hit 200 subs by the end of October, or by the end of the year. That's the goal, Ben. I think we can hit it. I think we can do it.
We're at 176.
Yeah, 176. So if we get it 200, that'd be awesome. That'd be huge. So
That would be awesome.
So yeah, definitely the biggest achievement of my life. So yeah, but thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you guys next week for episode 100. Arrivederci.
Bye bye.
Mm-mm.